So, hello my friends, Devaun Lennox here, PhotographyPX. In today's video we will cover the top 10 best cameras for YouTube. Do know you can find timestamps and links in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment. And also know this is not a sponsored video. Let's get started. In today's market, if you want to become the next superstar on YouTube, you'll need more than just a great idea and a unique concept. Every day, new aspiring creatives flock towards the platform and begin publishing content, and what once was a casual social site is now a reputable platform for high-quality content. And because of the platform's popularity today, viewers have high expectations for creators. The easiest way to separate yourself and gain a following is to create high-quality content with excellent production value. And for aspiring creators, the most important thing you can do is invest in a good camera. Regardless of your goal or niche, a high-quality camera will provide the HD videos you'll need to succeed. With that, we've compiled a list of the top 10 best cameras to start a YouTube channel. Coming in at number 10, Canon's EOS RP. Canon's EOS RP is their first budget-friendly entry-level full-frame mirrorless camera to sit alongside their flagship EOS R. Initially released in the spring of 2019, it features a 26.2 megapixel CMOS sensor, the G9 image processor, 4K video up to 24 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, weather sealing, time-lapse, zebras, HDR, USB charging, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It obtains a similar autofocusing system as the flagship EOS R with a total of 4,779 autofocusing points, which cover 80% of the frame. The system also offers Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF, as well as face plus tracking and eye detection. And at 440 grams body alone, it's the smallest and lightest full-frame camera Canon's released so far, yet one that provides their acclaimed color science, intuitive interface, and excellent design. Overall, Canon's EOS RP is very much a mirrorless update to their acclaimed 6D, with a new design and extra functionality. It's a straightforward and easy-to-use camera that inherits much of the capabilities as the pricier EOS R without its price, and despite that, it remains the most affordable full-frame mirrorless camera on the market to date, with refreshing features at an insane bargain. Coming in at number 9, Panasonic's LUMIX GX8. Panasonic's GX8 is arguably the most advanced Lumix camera they released at that time. Initially released in the fall of 2015, it features a 20.3 megapixel MOS sensor, 4K video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p full HD video up to 60 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, image stabilization, time-lapse, zebras, HDR, a microphone input, and wireless connectivity. It uses a 49-point contrast detection autofocusing system with Panasonic's depth from defocus technology, which offers both face detection and tracking. Unlike rivals, it obtains Panasonic's cine-like profiles for flatter footage with increased dynamic range. The North American version of this camera also offers unlimited video recording, a nice bonus that'll allow you to record as long as your battery or SD cards allow. Overall, Panasonic's GX8 obtains a strong selection of advanced video-centric features from their flagship GH4, and it marks a notable improvement over its predecessor with the addition of stabilization and superior autofocusing, and it remains another excellent all-around camera in Panasonic's lineup. Coming in at number 8, Panasonic's G95/G90. Panasonic's G95, or G90 as it's called outside the United States, is their latest mid-range mirrorless camera. Released in the fall of 2019, it features a 20.3 megapixel MOS sensor, the Venus engine processor, 4K video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p full HD video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, log profiles, image stabilization, weather sealing, time-lapse, HDR, zebras, USB charging, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 49-point contrast detection autofocusing system with face detection, a similar setup as the GX8. However, it's the first camera in Panasonic's G series to obtain their full V-Log profiles for improved dynamic range and added flexibility during post-processing, and this camera also offers unlimited video recording as well. Overall, Panasonic's G95 stays true to the original G series ideal and remains equally competent for both stills and video, and it's a well-designed and responsive camera that provides a solid feature set for the price. Coming in at number 7, Canon's EOS 90D. Canon's EOS 90D replaces the acclaimed EOS 80D with a full overhaul in existing capabilities. Released in the fall of 2019, it features a 32.5 megapixel CMOS sensor, the GH5 image processor, 4K video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, weather sealing, HDR, time-lapse, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 45-point all-cross-type AF system with Canon's renowned dual-pixel CMOS AF, and it now features the best implementation of the system to date with a whopping 5,481 selectable autofocusing points. Canon's also debuted this camera with the world's first 32-megapixel sensor, which now makes it the highest resolution APS-C DSLR ever released. Plus, this camera also offers 120 FPS recording at 1080p, yet another first for a Canon DSLR. Overall, Canon's EOS 90D blurs the lines between traditional SLRs and mirrorless cameras, and it's a game-changing release that redefines the capabilities of standard DSLRs. With this refresh, Canon's just released their best APS-C camera to date. Coming in at number 6, Olympus's OMD EM5 Mark III. Olympus's EM5 Mark III is their latest release in their mid-range mirrorless lineup to sit below the flagship EM1 series. Initially released in the fall of 2019, it features a 20.4 megapixel MOS sensor, the TruePic version 8 image processor, Cinema 4K video up to 24 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, HDR, weather sealing, image stabilization, time-lapse, USB charging, a microphone input, and wireless connectivity. It obtains the same 121-point phase detection autofocusing system from their flagship EM1 Mark II. This system now also brings both face and eye detection for added accuracy. Like Panasonic's G9, it also offers a sensor shift stabilization system that delivers 6.5 stops of handshake reduction, which makes it among leader of the class. Overall, Olympus's EM5 Mark III is an attractive alternative for those wanting the performance of the EM1 flagships in a smaller and more affordable package, and it's a notable refresh and continuation of a popular series. Coming in at number 5, Sony's A6600. Sony's A6600 is their current flagship and the best option in their APS-C mirrorless lineup. Released in the fall of 2019, it features a 24.2 megapixel CMOS sensor, the Bionz X image processor, 4K video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch flipping touchscreen, weather sealing, image stabilization, HDR, log profiles, time-lapse, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 425-point hybrid AF system that covers 84% of the frame, and this system obtains real-time AF from their flagship A9, which uses machine learning for superior subject tracking. It also marks one of few cameras on the market that offers unlimited 4K video, yet coupled with its new Z-type battery, it now offers the greatest battery life of any APS-C size mirrorless camera on the entire market. Overall, Sony's A6600 is the camera that proves they're leaders in software innovation, and it combines 9 years of refinement into a single package that's their best all-in-one mirrorless camera so far. Coming in at number 4, Panasonic's LUMIX G9. Panasonic's G9 is the company's latest flagship camera that's marketed primarily towards photographers. However, it inherits several high-end features from the flagship GH5 to deliver quite a well-suited package for videographers. Released in the spring of 2018, it features a 20.3 megapixel MOS sensor, 4K video up to 60 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch articulating touchscreen, zebras, image stabilization, weather sealing, dual card slots, a full-size HDMI port, USB charging, time-lapse, HDR, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 225-point AF system with Panasonic's depth from defocus technology, which covers nearly the entire field of view. Unlike rivals, it's one of few cameras in the segment that removes the aliasing filter from the sensor, which improves its fine detail. It also offers sensor shift stabilization that delivers 6.5 stops of handshake reduction. However, it provides the distinct image stabilization lock feature that locks the stabilizer to make handheld footage look identical to a tripod. Overall, Panasonic's G9 is an extraordinarily capable camera, While it's the flagship aimed at photographers, it comes hard stacked with features videographers will appreciate, and Panasonic has created a well-rounded, versatile package that's a breakthrough in their current lineup. Coming in at number 3, Olympus's OMD EM1 Mark II. Olympus's EM1 Mark II is the long-awaited replacement to the trend-setting EM1. Released in the fall of 2016, it features a 20.4 megapixel MOS sensor, cinema 4K video at 24 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video at 60 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, image stabilization, weather sealing, HDR, a teleconverter, log profiles, time-lapse, dual card slots, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 121-point hybrid AF system with a dedicated quad-core processor devoted to subject tracking and face detection. The result creates the best focusing camera they offer outside of the new EM1 Mark III. This camera also marks the first Olympus camera equipped with 4K video, yet Olympus has gone above rivals to provide the slightly wider 17:9 aspect DCI mode with a broadcast data rate of 237 megabits per second, and combined with its 16 art filters, it can easily create stylistic footage that's unmatched among competitors. Overall, Olympus's EM1 Mark II is a substantial improvement over its predecessor. Olympus poured all of their best innovations into this camera, and it shows. Sure, they orient this camera mostly towards sports and action photography, but unlike competition in that space, it offers a far superior video experience with an advanced focusing system and class-leading stabilization. And in speed and power, it's mostly unmatched in the Micro Four Thirds realm. Coming in at number 2, Panasonic's GH5. Panasonic's GH5 is the current video-centric flagship camera. Initially released in the spring of 2017, it features a 20.3 MOS sensor without an aliasing filter, 4K video up to 60 FPS, and 1080p Full HD video up to 180 FPS. It also has a 3.2-inch articulating touchscreen, dual card slots, weather sealing, time-lapse, USB-C, zebras, HDR, image stabilization, full-size HDMI, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It uses a 225-point AF system with Panasonic's DFD technology, and it now brings a new motion detection algorithm that delivers the best focusing of any camera they've released to date. Unlike rivals, it's one of the few cameras that shoots in the higher-end 10-bit color space natively, and it provides broadcast-level data rates of 400 megabits per second in 4K. And it's also one of select cameras that offers unlimited recording time, where the only limit becomes storage space or battery. Overall, Panasonic's GH5 is a significant update over the acclaimed GH4, and it continues the groundbreaking tradition of its predecessor and sets new standards for mirrorless cameras. It provides the best features and innovations available in Panasonic's ecosystem to date, and it holds steadfast as one of the most advanced video cameras in this class, and one that rivals professional-grade broadcast cameras. Coming at number 1, Sony ZV-1. Sony ZV-1 is a new lineup that departs from their long-standing CyberShot series, and they've designed this point-and-shoot specifically for vloggers and YouTubers. Initially released in the summer of 2020, it features a 1-inch 20.1 megapixel CMOS sensor, the Bionz X image processor, 4K video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p video up to 120 FPS. It also has a 3-inch fully articulating touchscreen, log profiles, USB charging, time-lapse, a tally lamp, optical stabilization, ND filters, vertical video, wireless connectivity, and a microphone input. It uses a 425-point hybrid AF system with Sony's real-time AF for both stills and videos, a similar configuration as the A6600. This iteration also uses machine learning for subject recognition and boasts a class-leading focusing speed of 0.03 seconds. Unlike rivals, this camera provides a front-facing tally lamp to indicate whether video recordings are active, plus it offers a 3-capsule microphone specifically designed to capture audio without distractions. It also includes Sony's new product showcase mode, which smoothly transitions between subject tracking and products held in front of the camera, perfect for filming reviews. Overall, Sony's ZV-1 sets a new standard in the compact segment and now is the leader of this class. It delivers virtually unfailing autofocus, unlimited 4K video, log profiles, a high quality lens, and a large 1-inch sensor. And compared to rivals in the compact segment, it's a slam dunk considering this feature set and price. Sure, it doesn't provide as large as a sensor as rivals on this list, nor does it offer Cinema 4K or 4K 60p. However, for YouTubers, this camera is ideal for its ease of use, simple design, and incredible feature set. It provides a straightforward all-in-one package that will immediately get you started creating high-quality content, and that is the point. So, there you have it, my friends. There is our list of the top 10 best cameras for YouTube. For more information on these cameras, check out our website, PhotographyPX.com. Go to our camera reviews page, and there you will see full detailed written reviews, as well as other reviews of cameras that may be of interest to you. You can also look at the pinned comment in the description down below, and that will take you right to the full blog post as well. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. We will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found the contents of today's video insightful and it added value to you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Also, leave us a like and a comment in the description down below. Let us know if we overlooked something or we missed something that we covered in today's video. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. PhotographyPX.com.